Hi everybody, my name is Molly and I am asking you to join me on my weight loss journey to Hogwarts. My husband and I decided at the time of our wedding to wait and have a delayed honeymoon so that we could save up and go kind of on a dream honeymoon trip. So we've saved up and now we're in the process of booking our trip, and we are going to Universal Studios Wizarding World of Harry Potter and Disney, of course. We're both super excited about it. I especially am because I am a huge Harry Potter fan. Our wedding even had Harry Potter elements to it, along with my husband's love, Lord of the Rings, and a little bit of steampunk, which is a combined love. And so, very nerd-tastic wedding. But when booking this trip, I did some research and I found out that Universal Studios is not fat friendly, which I don't know what is fat friendly anyways, but but it doesn't, you're limited to what rides you can ride on if you are a bigger person. And so I don't want to miss out on anything, especially in the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. I want to be able to experience all that I can within the park. And so this brings me to bringing you along on my trip and being able to lose the weight before my trip. So this is one big adventure ahead of us. I am not a small girl, obviously, and you're probably wondering how much I do weigh. I weigh 330 pounds. And my goal weight is to get down to the 250 range. I would be happy with 260, but just to get to that lighter weight and be able to experience most of the rides would be fantastic for me. And so I'm very excited and very nervous, and I know that I can do it. I just need to stay focused and work really hard. And luckily for me, I have tools on my side. I have been doing a program called Take Shape for Life. On this program, I've actually already lost 60 pounds, which is great. And I started out at 390, or in the 390s. I didn't weigh myself at the very beginning of my weight loss. I weighed myself after the first week, so I knew I was in the 390s. And that's a lot. Anyways, I never expected that I would have gotten there in my life. I've always been a big girl, but in my head, I don't see myself as a big girl because, well, sometimes I do, but I don't know, because I still do the things I want to do. And I know I was making unhealthy choices, and now since the program I've been making healthier choices. And I cheated on the program. I ended up gaining back some weight because at the time of my wedding I was stress eating, which was awful, and then after my wedding I was like, well, I'm gonna take a honeymoon. That turned into like 3 months. So I ended up gaining back a lot of my weight, and then I had to re-lose it, which was an eye-opener. And I know from this point on that I'm going to try my darnest to never have to lose weight again, to the extreme that I had to. So I actually had to lose 30 pounds, which after you do all that hard work the first time around and then having to redo it, it's frustrating. But now I am back on track, and I know that I can lose this weight. It's going to be a lot of work, and I actually have incorporated a lot of exercise into my program now, because they say to wait about 3 weeks when you're on the food so body can adjust to the eating style of it. And then so I do some core exercises and muscle building with some weights, and then I do some cardio and walking. And that's just a challenge for me to do. So, but I'm excited about it because it's helping me along in the program. But anyways, Take Shape for Life is a very easy program. It is 6 meals every day, and you wait about 2 to 3 hours in between each meal. And these meals have all the nutrition and things that my body needs without putting extra carbs or sugar into my body. So my body doesn't store the food that I'm eating, but actually burns the food and burns the fat that I have already built up. So the 5 meals that, 5 of my meals that in my program are food that comes, like fueling that comes, which is like bars, shakes, there's pretzels, there's brownies, there's a cookie that I can make, and so I don't feel like I'm missing out on a lot of things. There are times when I do feel that way, but I've learned to push through it because in the end I want the results and not that cupcake, you know. And then the 6th meal of the day, which you can eat at any time, is a lean and green meal, which super easy guidelines that they have you to follow, and you can eat everything within the portion size that you're supposed to. So, like I said, I don't feel like I'm missing out. I find ways to substitute the food that I used to eat, like using a veggie spaghetti thing, or instead of bread, I use lettuce for a hamburger bun, and just a lot of learning healthier options instead of just choosing the unhealthy option. But I really like this program. I can't say much more. And the evidence is in the cookie, you know, like I've been losing weight on it. So that's the plus. Anyways, I'm going to roll out the pink tape, which is my measuring tape, and show you my measurements, because sometimes it's not about weight loss, it's about measurements as well. Because sometimes you're building muscle, and muscle weighs more than fat, but it's better and helps your body burn fat. So it's great to build muscle. So my hip measurement is 64. My chest is 51. My waist is 45. My left arm is 18 inches. My right arm is 18 and a half. My calves are 25 about each, and then my thighs, one is 38 and the other one is 38 and a half. So I know bodies are weird, but I'm really excited, and I hope that you join me on this. I'm just going to say that the exciting thing of this week for me, and kind of something I'm really excited about, is I lost 2 pounds this week. So I'm going to share exciting news with you every now and then, and I can't wait to see more of you. Bye!